while my girl waited patient. Spent a lifetime on this music shit, going nowhere, I was losing it. She was right there enduring this, while her folks like, why she doing this? But Shawty didn't care what nobody said. She was gon' ride to the day I'm dead, stay by my side when the others fled. So I'm convinced that she deserves it all. She believed in me when chances were real small. I picture me driving a foreign. Well, Shawty, she riding the passenger side. Yeah, 3 in the morning, holding her head up, yeah. There from the beginning. Oh, she was there from the beginning. Yeah, baby, you were there from the beginning. Yeah. Shawty my ride or die, and she is my reason why I keep on grinding to buy her expensive things that money can buy. Her beauty represents me well. She loves me and others can tell. Her heart is where my love would dwell. Talk about her man and she would rebel. I ain't ashamed, this ain't a game. She was right there in the storm and the rain, and through the pain and the financial strain. Now she gon' shine with the fortune and fame. She gambled her life for me, she sacrificed for me. She deserves it all. It's only right, you see, no matter the price, you see. I picture me driving the Ford. She riding the passenger side. She riding 3 in the morning. So much pride, 'cause she was there from the beginning. Oh, baby, you were there from the beginning. Yeah. I picture me driving the Ford. Now my history is changing. She's my day one and there is no rearranging. She's had my back through the times when things were straining. Now she benefits from every cent I'm gaining. Listen to what I'm saying. No dividing, no compromising. She gon' ride while I keep on climbing. Just recognize we gon' keep on thriving. She believed that I'll see greatness in due timing. I picture me driving the Ford. My shawty, she riding the passenger side. She riding the passenger side. 3 in the morning, 3 in the morning. Yeah. She was there in the beginning. There in the beginning. Took me driving a foreign with my lady foreign. Yeah. Why they so jealous? Natural. DT 702. They mad 'cause you got it like that. Dick in the thighs and that ass so fat. They hate it when you get attention. When you walk by they don't say nothing. They jealous. They be jealous. Them folks they so jealous. They be jealous. Turn heads when she walk in. Superstar paparazzi start flocking. As the beat starts knocking, shorty hit the dance floor, ass start dropping. She's truly independent. She's grinding and she's winning. The other girls pretending, not stopping till she fending. With her friend, she ain't got no man unless you got them bands, girl. Why these hoes be hating? The drama they're creating, but it ain't even phasing you 'cause you're amazing. Taking the thighs and that ass so fast, so fast. When you get attention, when you walk by, don't say nothing. They're jealous, yeah. They be jealous. Them hoes so jealous. They be jealous. She like the room when she enters. Everyone's attention, she is the center. Fellas double take when they see her. Watch her transform as the beat hits the speaker. Shawty ain't no average chick. Unless you coming with those bands, no, she's not having it. No. She ain't got no man. Unless you got them bands, no. Why these hoes be hating? The drama they're creating, but it ain't even phasing you, 'cause you're amazing.
Over there, 'cause everybody in the club stop and stare. Them thick thighs and the ass Ric Flair. Please remind them as you walking over here. Just pop it and lock it, then drop it, don't stop it. You the hot topic, they know you got options. They jealous as toxic, they harmless, no caution. Just do it, don't do it, do it. Clap for me, mommy, clap, clap for me, mommy. Make it boom back for me, mommy. Frame on time, hourglass type of body with an apple bottom. She don't need jeans for it, only shake what your mama gave you. Shake, shake, take it all, money make good. Take, look at they faces, the wrinkles, they stressing, rebellious, no, they jealous.
But it's so mad, though. Got it like that. Yeah. Attention. These hoes are so jealous. They be jealous. They be jealous. These hoes so jealous.
Oh, there you go. He walking up. So just bring me in. Can you grab? Hey. For our community, make sure I can get on the air and do what I do. We got 702 braids for you, Cindy Michelle. Hey, let me tell you something about this Cindy Michelle. She out there doing it right now. She got a new website. She got a new booking site, and it's all Cindy Michelle to get a chance to get your hair done. Funnels or whatever you want to do, she the one that can get it done. Tap in, make sure you mention Life Coach Kurt, hey, or Living Your Best Life. Get that 10 to 15% discount based on the hairstyle that you get. Next, I got Red Rub. She blowing it up. I seen the video on Facebook. She doing what she do, living her best life as well. And then we got my last little sis. We got Courtney over there with Vegas Bougie Girl. Oh man, it's Bougie Girl Vegas. I don't know why I get tie-tongue with that, but you know she got me blinging out tonight. You know, as always, stop in by her site. Go ahead and type in there, Life Coach Kurt or Living Your Best Life, and get that 5 to 10% discount on some fabulous jewelry for men and women. A lot for women. Check out those booming earrings she got going over there. The bling is on fire, and that's the way we do it. I just want to touch base a little bit and tell you what's going on a little bit in the city. You know, if you don't know about Nevada Partners over there in Westlake Mead and what they do for everybody in the community, you got to tap in. Wednesday nights is Wild Night. They have all the youngsters, the teenagers that are trying to make a difference in their own lives and in the lives of the people in the community. They're doing some great things over there from 6 to 8 p.m. As well as I still have my program going, Prince the Kings. Oh, it's a phenomenal. I got about 14 boys. I need about 6 more. Tap in with me. Hit me up on lifecoachcode at gmail.com, or we'll put up the flyer later on right towards the end of the show so you can get the information. Need about 6 more kids to finish the program. We got 4 weeks left. But now let me tell you about this amazing conversation we're going to have tonight. 2 of these brothers, they also come to my program, and they give so much energy to help bridge the gap between me being a senior citizen and the youngsters there listening. Well, with their experience and what they do, they help bring it all together. I'm so fortunate to have these two young men as a part of my program, helping me deliver messages as well to the youngsters that are in my program, because these guys are off the hook. So I want to say thank you, everybody, for tapping in. I see my boy Alex is on. Mika, thank you. How you doing, love? And my brother from another mother, Brandon Ward. That's a true warrior right there. If y'all don't know, I am Brandon Moore. I'm Brandon Ward. Y'all need to find that man on YouTube or find him on Facebook. They have about 3 different companies that they running at the same time. And it's nothing in the world about understanding yourself. Check out the We Mentality. And we're going to get you plugged into personalities and how we need to make sure that you understand your family or who you work with. They do business coaching. Man, it's just off the hook. And that's my brother right there. I tell you, I've known him for 5 years. He's been on my show before, and it's just great to be part of his family, and we're all growing together. So I know my producer is getting everything ready. He's going to bring in my other 2 guests, and it's just going to be a blessing, and we're going to start from there. But just let me tell you one thing. Living your best life with Kurt. It's absolutely incredible. You know, I need you guys here every Monday night at 8 p.m., and then I have some more classes we're going to be showing on Monday nights. It's just going to take you to another level. I got a call from Nevada State College today from a young man there, Anthony Herrera. He called me up and he said, "Coach, what's up?" I said, "How you doing, big guy?" He said, "Man, you know I'm part of this TRIO program, and if you understand the TRIO program, they have it at UNLV and they have it at Nevada State, and I'm going to do that one." But he asked me to come in and teach a financial literacy class to the high schoolers there. Man, knock me off my feet one more time, because you know the banking is my background. Did that for 17 years here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And anytime I can get in front of some students and let them know how it really works, keeping your credit right, understanding how banks work, building that relationship, is something that we shouldn't miss out on. But that's it. I'm just so happy about the gifts that are coming since January 1st when I started doing this show and getting the word out there and letting people know that, hey, Life Coach Kurt is here to change everybody's lives, not just yours, but everybody's. It's culture for service, service to humanity. That's what the Phi Beta Sigma, that's what us Sigmas do. God bless my frat and my Zeta sisters. You can't beat them out there. So bring the guys on in, sir, and we're going to start this conversation. But I'm truly excited. I got 2 big-time ballers up in here trying to make a difference in the world, entrepreneurs doing their own thing, and that's the way we going to get it. I have 2 guests, Mr. DeAndre Brown, otherwise a.k.a. Doki, and then we got TJ. I'm not going to mess up this last name, but it's spelled M-B-O-U-P, and that's Mboop. Mboop. We got it close, Mboop. We've been working on, I've been practicing like for the last few minutes. But gentlemen, welcome to the Living Your Best Life show. Thank you for coming on tonight. And we're going to start from left to right. It's different on the screen. But go ahead, DeAndre, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yo, peace to the people. First and foremost, I appreciate you, Kurt, man, for even bringing us up on here, man. Very expensive in the brothers, so everybody listening, man, much respect and gratitude to you. I go by the name of Dookie Brown Flow. My mama named me DeAndre. Last name is Brown. I come from New Jersey. I do everything in my power to bring value and uplift the collective consciousness. I follow the laws and the moral codes of the one true living God. I am a believer, and I wish all my people to be respectful and live in love, man. That's what I'm about. So,
outstanding, man. And go ahead, TJ.
How y'all doing? Good afternoon. Appreciate you, Mr. Kurt, for having me on for this discussion. I appreciate that. How y'all doing? My name is TJ. I come from Las Vegas, Nevada, but I was originally born in the Gambia in West Africa, in a town called Banjul. And then I moved here. I've done all my schooling here, locally here in Vegas. And now I'm a real estate investor and trying to get my foot in that door and make something happen for my family and myself, help us break that generational, curse, get some money in our pockets and our family, create some wealth for us, and to be able to do some things that we haven't been able to do. But Yeah.
Outstanding. Thank you. I'm going to need you to speak up a little bit, man. You're going to have to put some more bass in
I apologize. Hold on. Let me get
We ain't
closer.
got to cut the mic all the way up to hear you.
My bad, y'all.
No, that's good. You soft-spoken, and we
bad.
love you for it. That's the show. This way. So this is how it's going to go, brothers. I'm going to ask some questions. Y'all can trade off answering them, and then I'll elaborate. But it's just a conversation. We all going to keep looking forward because the people out there want to see us. We already know what we all look like, so that always works out. I always have to remind my guests, don't forget, we live and running. This is live right now, so we going to get it. So, you know, Mr. Brownflow, yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Now, I know you have various backgrounds, but tell us a little bit about your spoken word and how you got into the spoken word and what does that do for you as getting out as an entertainer and as a message. You're sending a message with your spoken word. Go ahead and hit on that for me, please.
Yeah, so my spoken word comprises of me, who I am as an individual. I feel like I found myself through my spoken word. I wound up getting into spoken word through a former friend of mine who actually he came out here and then he came back to the East Coast with this idea to do an open mic. So we wound up doing this open mic and we went out to Barnes & Nobles. We actually had our first open mic in Barnes & Nobles and we started doing poetry there. And then from then it just really snowballed into a big movement, and we had a movement. The movement was called Voices in Power in Philadelphia, and we was bringing like 300-400 people out to the show every single month. You know, first Sunday of the month, bringing people out. So, just performing poetry and spoken word allowed me to be able to speak to the air rather than hide behind a beat and my music. So it allowed me to connect emotionally and use my energy to connect with other individuals on a vocal sense. And once you be able to control the air, man, the beat is nothing. So once I was able to hone in and start to try to master that the art of spoken word, that's when it took my whole entire artistry to another level. I was able to speak to people from all different cultures and sects just off of, just through the air.
Okay, outstanding. And that, I think that when I met you and your energy that you gave me when I met you really, really was exciting. Sometimes you just don't run into people and they come off in a certain way that you just gravitate to it immediately. But I know we was talking last week. I was telling a little story at the class, like, I met great people, and you're right up there with the top that needs to be in my circle of influences because the energy just hit off right away. I mean, it's like, dang, man, this is a genuine dude, but something special about it. And I started digging through the pages to try to find out. I called you the next morning, man, break it down to me, man. Yeah, man. I know he wasn't even up yet. He had to call me back like 2 hours later. I'm up and gone early, and I think everybody else, but he's an entertainer, so he works through the night. And he's sleeping today and then get up and do what he needs to do.
I'm an entertainer. I'm a researcher, man. I pray often. I pray daily. I send all kinds of requests through my prayers. I just allow God to move through me in every sense of the word. I'm just here as a vessel for real, just trying to do everything I can to uplift my fellow humans.
Outstanding. And that's more kind of people we need in the world, and it's definitely who I try to surround myself with. So, TJ, I'm going to leave your last name alone. I'm going to just say TJ, and we're going to go with that. So tell us a little bit about your positioning since you come to Las Vegas, coming from West Africa, correct? And how your family generated and what's your push to move forward. I remember we had a conversation about, everybody not made to work for somebody. Mm-hmm. Some people have to be independent because that's what they feel better is in that entrepreneurship. Mm-hmm. Go ahead and touch on that a little bit.
I definitely believe that it's a different dynamic between West Africa and here. Mm-hmm. But for sure, what I can say about here is what I had to recently realize is that being here gives you the opportunity to do whatever you possibly want to do. Whatever it is that you want to do in this world, you really have the opportunity to do it here. In other places, a lot of people don't get that benefit in life. They want the resources, whether it be resources, whether it just be opportunity to get money, whatever it possibly could be. Build a company, you could have zero and build yourself all the way up. That's what the United States is really about. Mm-hmm. So I believe that's a blessing for sure, and that's definitely what I keep my main focus on right now. You know, trying to take care of my family, trying to do the right things. Like he said, God lives within us, and that's the type of things I don't feel like God put us here, every one of us, to serve in a way. Serving is multitudes of ways, as a father, as a spokesman, like Mr. Kerr for the community. Dookie found his role in poetry. We all do it in a different way. We all touch people in a different way. It's about making a difference. It's about what I had a conversation with a buddy recently was the only thing that really matters in life is people.
Yeah.
People, I had to realize the money, the everything, yeah, that's kind of the stuff we're chasing, but people are what really matters.
Yeah.
Because we're chasing money for the people to bless us.
Okay, there you go.
I
It's
want
like
stuff so I can bless other people.
outstanding, and that's what I call real capital REAL relationships. Real relationships, because you know everything is built around relationships. I don't care what it is, and it's connections. Like we live in Las Vegas, and now what you know is who you know to a certain extent. That's going to push us. But if we wake up with favor every morning and understand what our passion and our purpose is, all of it comes together. I really, really focus on what drives my purpose, and it's my passion. It's the passion that each of us have for the things that we do that's dear to us. You know, the things that keep us moving, the things that keep you taking care of your family, and understanding coming from West Africa to the United States is different, but it's still the land of opportunity. We just got to find our place and move up in it. Yeah, oppression's here too, but we always, you know, we African, we black, bruh. We gonna find a way around it some kind of way, because we tired of being held down and we want to move up like everyone else. That's why, if you guys haven't seen it yet, you know, our 3 relationships, you know, everything I do is intentional. It has a purpose behind it. I live with intent, okay? And at the end of the day, it's to build up my brothers and my sisters, my king and queens. If I can't help you move forward, I can't hold you and push you backwards. The only time I look down on another person is when I'm giving them a hand up. And y'all didn't ask me for anything. This is what I've chosen to do, is connect you with somebody that's going to help you in that real estate drive that you're trying to do. And just me and Dookie, we just going back and forth trying to find out what we going to do together, what can we learn from each other that's going to elevate us to keep going. But I almost forgot something. Hold that note for a minute, because, you know, every guest that comes on my show get some of my merchandise, and I have a fabulous, I mean, some sponsors are just amazing. I got a sponsor that does my merchandising for me. Shout out to Cindy Michelle, and we got some shirts for y'all. She said make sure they hold up their shirts, and I think this one is, I think they're both XL, so might have to wash them in hot water if they're a little bit too big, but we all big guys. Yep, they both XL. So y'all can fight over the colors. That's gray and that one's white. But take them out and hold them up and show them in the camera. Because, you know, this is living your best life shirts right here. You hold that up and let them see what we do. Hey, we're going to take pictures afterwards and everything. But that's my gift to you guys for taking the time out of your busy day, driving all the way out here to the studio. And, hey, looking good. Look at that. They look fabulous. Thank you, guys. Absolutely. Appreciate it, man. That's living your best life merchandising. Hey, these shirts are phenomenal. And if everybody's been watching, our shirts change colors. She's so good with the colors and trying new things that comes out. Thank you, Cindy Michelle, one more time for always taking care of everything that we need to do to keep moving forward. Let's jump into a little bit. Now, this is more, I'm going to go ahead and hit Dookie Brown flow on this one. We need to get into this cryptocurrency thing you be telling me about, man. I just need you to shout out to some people about where the world is going and how soon it could happen that money's going to change and it's all going to be electronic going forward. Can you enlighten us with a little information about that?
Yeah, man. So a little bit of background on me with cryptocurrency. I've been dealing with the blockchain for, like, I guess around 6-7 years now. I wound up getting into the blockchain. If anybody knows, I got into this thing called BitConnect. All right, to make a long story short, BitConnect was basically a scam. We put our money into it. It wasn't necessarily a blockchain, but it ran on the stigma of blockchain. So it was basically just taking everybody's money. So the concept behind BitConnect was putting money in. If you put 100 in, you'll get 10 cents back per day. If you put 1,000 in, you'll get $1 back per day. If you put 10,000 in, you'll get $100 back per day. That was the basically the concept.
That's not a good return on your investment.
But it was just it. I might not be like exactly what I'm saying, but it was something like that in the same premise. But basically, you would get return on your investment every single day, and the more you build up, the more investment you get up, the more people you get on under you, the more money you'll get. Eventually, one day, the thing went down, man. It was just it was just a sky. It was just a rocket, always straight to the ground, and I wound up losing a lot of money from it. A lot of people that I was in, we all hyped to be making money off these platforms. It was going for a good couple months. We thinking we making money, and a lot of things that I got into cryptocurrency at first, I lost in, but it ain't never really a loss. It's just an experience, depending on how you're looking at it. So everybody else that was in it with me got out of it, but I was like, nah, I see use case in this blockchain. I know that this is going to be the future. So instead of like using my money to get cryptocurrency, I started using my time and my effort and my energy to get it. So I was just going on websites. Like there was a site called Steemit, STEEMIT, and with Steemit, it's like a blog basically. So every time you post anything on Steemit, everybody that likes your post, they basically pay you in cryptocurrency by liking your post. Like basically, if we're like Instagram, if everybody on Instagram likes equal money, that's basically what Steemit is. And based off of the value that you had inside of your wallet, based off how many people upvoted you, the more people that had more money that upvoted you, the more money you got per post. So I wound up getting into cryptocurrency like that and building relationships. And after building these relationships, off of the Steemit platform, it was a worldwide platform. I ended up getting invited to go overseas to do concerts in the name of Bitcoin and blockchain technology. I wound up going to Croatia and I performed for Nikola Tesla's great nephews. And I've been to Hungary a few times, been to Croatia, been to Toronto, Canada a few times, Niagara Falls. It's just been an amazing experience through the blockchain itself. Wow. But to answer the original question, where is it going and how is it going to affect the world? There's a new system coming out, okay, guys? So if anybody is listening, please do some due diligence to go check out this law. It's called NESARA, NESARA. And then there's one called GESARA too, GESARA, NESARA and GESARA. Through this supposed law, which was supposed to be passed in 2001. Look, you'll redo all the information on it. But through this law was this cryptocurrency, and this currency is called the rainbow currency. Through this currency, this is going to be the new currency that's being put out into the world for the quantum financial system. I know I'm going a lot of everywhere. It's just a lot. It has a lot of substance to it inside of the crypto world. But to put it in layman's terms, be wary of Bitcoin, be wary of Ethereum, be wary of anything that you put your finances into, and learn it and understand where it comes from. Just for purpose of just knowing. If anybody knows of Satoshi Nakamoto, do you know about Satoshi Nakamoto, Kurt?
No, okay, not at all.
So Satoshi Nakamoto is the individual who made the Bitcoin blockchain. Okay. I think around 2009 he put out this white paper. If you're ever looking into a blockchain or a cryptocurrency, go look at its white paper. Its white paper will tell you the roadmap of what they plan to do with the cryptocurrency and how that cryptocurrency is going to be built. So Satoshi Nakamoto put out this white paper for Bitcoin in 2009, which basically gave us the ledger, which is the blockchain. But he also mined, meaning he took 1 million Bitcoins out of the blockchain before it even got released. So Satoshi Nakamoto himself owns 51% of the Bitcoin blockchain. I did the math the other day.
Wow.
So the math is, I think the Bitcoin blockchain is right. I think it's at, hold on, let me check and make sure. I think it's around $632 billion for the market cap. Okay. Satoshi Nakamoto has 1 million Bitcoin, which is worth $46 billion right now. If Satoshi Nakamoto takes even just one smidge of that Bitcoin out of that wallet,
they're gonna die.
The whole market is crashing. And every single cryptocurrency is backed by Bitcoin. That's what they run off of, because Bitcoin is the mother hub of all the other cryptos. But there's a new system coming out. And earlier when I mentioned the rainbow currency, the quantum financial system, this system is attributed to currencies that have actual value behind them. So this rainbow currency, which is called the YEM as well, it stands for your everyday money, is backed by multiple assets. YEM is backed by gold, silver, platinum, palladium, lithium, copper, oil. There's real estate behind it. There's prizes behind it. There's just so much that you can do with the YEM. So this YEM is you get the YEM by being on this platform called the Safe Zone. And if anybody's interested, you can just contact me on Facebook. This is what I do all day, every day. I am a private member of the Safe Zone, and once you become a part of this Safe Zone, we are able to share our success with you. And it's been an amazing year. I've been on this since June 16th of last year, and the growth has been exponential. You wouldn't even believe if I told you the things that have come
every
about.
Every day
this.
I get more interested in that, and I did a little research. I'm reading a little bit because not only you, my brother-in-law had been telling me for the last 2 years, but he's on the Bitcoin side. So that's why I said I wanted to invite you to our luncheon next month, because we meet every month with my 3 mentors, and you get a chance to meet these guys, which are great businessmen. But we've been talking back and forth, and some of them have pointed in that direction, but I really, really understand more what you've explained to me. And it makes sense, and that's sometimes it has to register in your head to say, well, you know what, that does. Anything that's tangible and is backed by tangible products like gold, silver, it gives you that safe feeling, because with Bitcoin, it's kind of different, and there's nothing tangible behind it as far as I can see. So if something just happens and it's gone, it's gone. But when just like gold used to be our base of money before they changed everything and just started printing it and making a big debt on everything. But I'm really excited about that. Hey, we want you to hit us up. We got his IG information up on the thing. Go ahead and get that. Hit my boy up so he can really break it down to you. But I think on Wednesday or Thursday, I'm making my first investment into that area. So we're going to have lunch or something, and so I can get started, because I'm really interested in that and moving forward, because I need to make sure it's the younger generation, and they see things that we don't see. And I want to get my son involved in this, because he's 26 years old and he's trying to make some decisions and things and going forward. And we all understand that investing in something is better than nothing, okay?
Yeah. And Kurt, we're going to have to find a way to collaborate so we can do a digital asset etiquette class.
Okay,
I've been,
exactly.
dealing with that for a minute, so we can get people in the room and we can get everybody on the Safe Zone. And mind you, all of this stuff that I'm talking about, it takes no money for you to make YEM. So you can make YEM just by being on the platform. On the Safe Zone, you can make YEM just by being inside of there. So the Safe Zone doesn't take any of your information. There's all privacy control. You are in control of all of your funds. There's no middleman that holds over your head anything. And it's free for everybody to get on 14 and up. That's about respect, privacy, and creating wealth. And literally the mission of the Safe Zone, they're basically a conglomerate of companies that have come together for the betterment of humanity. They are actually a INGO, which is an international non-governmental organization. We have headquarters in Vegas, Switzerland, Thailand, Uganda, and in Germany. It's just so much going on with this that's been happening underground in the financial system. If you guys haven't heard, I don't know if you heard, but the yuan has a digital asset now too. So they're backing the Chinese dollar with actual tangible assets in multiple countries. Currencies like the Iraqi dinar we was talking about the other day, that just got listed back on the stock exchange. That's crazy. 29 different currencies. So the financial sector is completely changing, and we need to be on top of the times with it. So get with me, get with Kurt, man. Let's make it happen, yo.
Outstanding. And TJ, you're a part of that too right now, right? You got started with it.
Yeah, I had to tap in with him. I told him what I learned is you need a lot of stuff in your portfolio. Yeah, I want to focus on real estate, but I also want to get into crypto. I also want to dabbling in other things, vending machines. There's a lot of ways to make passive income.
That's it.
And like he said, it's more about your time than taking your money or anything. So it's about learning. Like I told him, I got to get with you more because I need to learn, because I need to know what I'm doing.
That's it.
So that's what it's really about, the knowledge more than anything.
And it's multiple streams of income. And you're right. You know, they say a person that's out here and doing well and trying to make it happen, you should have at least a minimum of 7 streams of income. That's a lot. You know, that's big entrepreneurism. That's them Shark Tank guys and stuff like that. But you know what? We still have to strive toward that. First we get 1, then we get 2, then we get 3. But then we also have to understand the value of that money, that we just don't go and blow it, you know, whichever way is to take care of our families, build some generational wealth, and educate our families going forward, right?
You taught that in your class. It's about wealth is more than just about what you got. It's more about mental than more than anything.
And what you do for others, because everybody up here has just said they want to help others, because you know, your blessings don't come from all that money. It comes from what you do for others. Right. You know, Michelle Obama said, that's one of the quotes in our class as well on the code sheets. It says, it doesn't matter how much money you have, it's about what you do for others that makes you a great person. So true. Sorry, that wasn't exactly like Michelle Obama, but I was in the area. I think I missed 2 words. But you know what I'm trying to say. Right. And that's it, you know. This crypto thing, my brother-in-law, Eli, he been talking to me about it for 2 years. I hear him, but I haven't been listening. Okay? That's the difference. Now, I don't know how, but Doki got it to talking to me, and I started listening. You know, it's a delivery.
That's how it go, man. That's all it is.
It's that energy, you know, and nothing. My brother is great. He's an incredible person. But sometimes it's just like kids, right? Then you tell them something and they don't understand it, but they go to somebody else's house, they say the same thing in a different way.
That's the same thing, man. Yeah, my family the same way. I've been screaming my head off for 7 years now about cryptocurrency. Yeah, and they still don't listen to me. You feel me? So I mean, everybody got their time. You know, it's gonna happen when it happens. But
that's it,
man. Whoever gets in it now, those will be the billionaires of tomorrow.
That's it.
Billionaires. The wealth that is on this planet is way more than we can ever conceive. Like,
and we got to get our share of it. You know, because that top 1%, they stay, and they don't all look like us, that top 1%. But if we start rising up and educate our families, educate our friends, like you just said, let's get this class together. I'll work on that. We'll get that going. I'll get a spot, because, you know, we get good spots over there where we at, and we can get some people in there and get them educated about this. We're going to run to a real quick break for a minute. We're going to run a song, any one of the great ones that we have coming out of this studio, whether it's Natrell.com or it's DT702, or shoot, Alex might just play some of his stuff. I don't know. But we're going to take a break. Thank you for hanging in there, and it's not over yet. We got some more questions going on. All right. Thank you.
Yeah. It's a little different this time. Yeah. We come alive in the nighttime. I'm cruising for a bruising down in the state. 9 to 5. I'm going buck 5. Hope I don't see them cop lights. I'm in the fast lane. Yeah, he told me about the warning signs. And I'm trying to live fast, die young. We ain't got time. No, we do it part-time. The benefits don't benefit, it ain't full-time. More than 40 every week, putting overtime. Clocking 7 days a week till I'm prime time. That ain't enough time for the short time. Success, I'm trying to see a million by the summertime. Before it's fall time, and they forget mine. A cold world without my pockets warming when the shivering. Foot on the gas pedal, leaving stuck in drive. Never slowing down, had to cut the brake lines. Jesus, take the wheel, I'ma steal when I decide. That just free will, we don't trust him all the time. When we should, but I don't mean to preach. No, when your hands upon the wheel, who you tryna be? Extend your hand out, tell me who you tryna reach. Run yourself like you out playing hide and seek. Still I'm cruising for a chase. Knowing that my family is not safe. They not safe unless we keep a bag in the safe. It ain't safe. No, it ain't safe. Let's keep a bag in the safe. Yeah, right. They don't want smoke, if they do, we let them bucks fly. I heard them sending shots on the ground, they ain't like mine. Mine hits a little harder, dog. Could say a lot about them, y'all careers isn't never mine. Hey, Cheesesteak out in Philly when it's showtime. Pedro got me booked up, now they reading mine. Try to NY, hit up Shade 45. They ain't in my age, doing prime time. 7 o'clock on the dot. Staying low key, y'all gon' watch. Moonwalk the interview, Billy jeans in my DM, they some thoughts. She want me to pull up, hop out, set me up like a snitch does, cop out. Camera phone, a lingerie on my cock out. Work my shift when I finish, I clock out. She ain't worth the bag, don't care if she bad. Beyonce back at home, she can teach you what is planned. I need a few bags, a Lambo and a jack. Side of luxury, pink slips, custom tags, oh yeah. Tired of shooting stars, now I wanna shoot some comments. Trolling on my timeline with no bridge around it. Deals on the table, we know y'all don't know about it. There's no limit when you bout it. So I'm cruising for a chase. Knowing that my family is not safe. Unless we keep a bag in the safe. It ain't safe. Still I'm cruising for a chase. Knowing that my family is not safe. Unless we keep a bag in the safe. It ain't safe. No, it ain't safe. Hey, give me a flex. Hey, give me a flex. Yeah. Knowing my family not safe. Yeah. The chase.
So it's real.
Hey, welcome back. Hey, the second half or the second quarter of Living Your Best Life with Life Coach Kurt. I got these two amazing gentlemen right here. You know, we've been talking about cryptocurrency. Then to come to find out, my producer already in the game already on a different blockchain. I feel left behind, folks. A little bit too old school, but guess what? You surround yourself with the people that can help you rise, and you help them rise, and that's what teamwork is all about. That's loving your brothers and sisters and making sure we all headed in the same direction. All right, let's jump back into this real quick. So this question is going out to anybody that wants to jump into it, and it doesn't have to be something big, but if you guys had to state your biggest accomplishment this far in life, what would it be? Let you marinate on that for just a second. And you know, things ain't always as big as they seem, because what you do, you're your hardest critic, but somebody else might think that's the biggest thing in the world that they never even thought about. Even getting into the currency game and allowing it, I'm talking to you, D, the game to let you see the world. You done traveled.
Right.
Maybe you would have never had that opportunity if you wouldn't have been going the route that you go currently.
I think my biggest accomplishment is just remaining true, staying morally correct.
Say it one more time.
Staying morally correct.
They need to hear that in the back.
Staying morally correct. Because it's a lot of wickedness that's out here. So, I mean, all of this stuff is fine. The Bitcoin, all the cryptocurrency is fine, but none of those relationships would have been built if I wasn't the person I am morally,
Right.
Things happen to me in my life. Things happen to all of us in our lives. But those experiences is the test who we truly are, because you ain't gonna know if your man's your man if you're gonna have your back until your knuckles throw up.
Exactly.
Until somebody will come with the ruckus, until
Right.
it's that time. So that's how life treats us. And I just feel like, the people that I have behind me, my family, my grandma, my grandfather, my mom, my cousins, my uncles, my aunts, my nieces, my nephews, all my friends that I grew up with, they just always kept me on, the straight path, and we stayed faithful through it all. So I think that's my biggest accomplishment, just staying true to myself.
You missed the secret earlier. Not to regress, but you really did miss the secret earlier. I know you don't talk about it often, but man, back in the day, you had them handles and everything. I mean, right. Ain't nobody saying nothing that you was almost in the league, but I'm just trying to tell you.
Man, I was getting a bucket back in the day, man. Ain't nothing. I still get a bucket today. Don't trip. Actually,
there you go.
We in the league now. They tell we about to play at Tark on Wednesdays.
Oh, okay.
So on Sundays or something
League.
like that.
Oh, I know some
so,
people that be in that league.
Look, man, I'm back at it, so
Tarkanian
don't get
up.
dunked on.
Okay, that's it. 'Cause you got some skills, folks. Played in college and everything, Don't leave that history behind. Somebody can learn from that.
If you don't talk like that, you gotta you gotta do something.
Yeah,
like
no,
that.
I'll have to go to Tark going crazy. Bro. I gotta get it back in shape.
Exactly,
man.
but you know what it is you was playing ball, got hurt. Situation said, I know I need to be more educated to fall back on because I didn't get to finish the route that I started on. And we talk about this to our young adults that, yeah, y'all out here wanting to play football, only the top 1% usually get there. And if we're not surely, because an accident can always happen. Our bodies are bodies, and they going to do what they want to do sometime. But can't anyone take away what's inside your head.
Right, and that's the thing. Even when you go to the NBA, your fortune is not guaranteed for life. Just because you're getting these millions of dollars. MC Hammer went broke.
Oh, hello.
Like, come on.
Right out Oakland, California.
If you ain't smart enough, the people around you are just going to just take everything from you. Mike Tyson almost went broke a couple years back. You know, they say AI broke, so it don't matter what you do. It's all about what you got up here so you can maintain that money and invest it in different places, you know?
Yes, indeed.
They say don't leave your kids no money. Leave them some knowledge. Teach them how to get a dollar. Teach them crypto. Teach them how to run a business. Teach them something.
That's it.
Teach them how
what
to
about
fish.
you, sir? What's one of your biggest accomplishments that you feel?
I would say my biggest accomplishment so far as a man is growing. And then I would say growth because I had to switch my perspective and how I really saw life. How I saw people, how I saw my relationships, how I saw just my everyday life in general. And I think realizing, like I said, people matter more than ever. It's about the relationships, it's about your community, it's about how you treat people. Like, just because you at a certain level don't mean you got to treat somebody a certain way.
Right, exactly.
Just don't dominate nobody, you know. Always look out for the best interests of people.
Yeah, I seen that picture you sitting out in that 117 degrees Saturday out there doing the community event over there, right?
Oh, my God.
I seen that. I'm like, y'all look like
y'all
partners
is good, man. Yeah, they get back to the community. We were sitting out
though.
there. Yeah, that's like one of the things I'm glad to be a part of what they're doing over there.
Right.
That's something good to be a part
Partners,
of.
The
Like
WOW
I said,
program.
It's about perspective, so it switches your mind too. Like, you just see that you got to give to get something in this life. Like, nothing is for free. Like, you got to serve your community. You got to serve your people, your family, your son, whatever.
Yeah, just the community in general. When you're giving, your blessings come and you don't even realize you're not looking for something in return, but it just comes. I mean, I honestly, I felt like that's when my life is so full. And like I always say, I'm living my best life. It might not look like somebody else's life, but man, just the fortune that I have, just the family relationships that I have, and how much I've continued to give back through corporate America, working at the bank, just helping people succeed financially has always been a blessing. And now I get to do it as a life coach and with the youth and things like that. Keeps building me up, and I just love it because I can give back with looking for nothing in return.
It's that feeling. It builds you up.
Yes, and my feeling every time
Somebody
I get up
comes
in the morning.
Tells you that you helped them. You either helped them through a situation.
And
it may have been money, may have been anything.
And that's exactly the things that goes on. And that's why I was so attracted to you guys, because of the simple fact that y'all keep it real. The stories that I asked y'all or y'all told me 2 weeks ago is the same thing y'all telling me today. So I know that's your course and you know what your purpose is. And God bless you, because I know that's the way it should be. All right, so we're talking about unique skills. Everybody got some skills, you know, whether it's basketball, whether it's the flow, whether it's picking up and helping people, doing this, doing that. Because I know, TJ, you do a lot of little tinkering stuff that helps people out that you never knew that could be tangible in the beginning. You was just doing it out of the love for it. Mm-hmm. So go ahead and tell me what unique skill that you have that has helped you so far.
Just one, or just skills in general?
One skill, something that just it keeps driving you, because you know you say you got a certain kind of drive that allows you to live in your purpose and keep moving forward, whether it's your family but what makes it all come together for you?
I would say people, to be so real. There's no point of living if there weren't people. Like, as a man, I feel like when you get married, have kids, stuff like that, like, it's cool to have those titles and whatnot, but you really do that because it keeps you going. It keeps you something to strive for, something that you have to care to, tend to, whether that be emotionally, mentally. Like, you got to take care of your wife, you got to take care of your kids.
Yes, sir.
Do those type of things. So I would say just people, the care, I guess I would say.
All right, Dookie Brown Flow, give me one.
Let me see. What's the question? One more time.
It's what unique skill do you have that has helped you so far in your journey? It's that journey of life because, you know, Nip says it's a marathon. We all use different words, but that's just that journey of life because we know that there's a sunrise and there's a sunset. And that dash in the middle, that's your legacy. That's your journey.
So I think my communication skills, because I've been able to build them through, you know, there was a time, even with me being an artist and a rapper, or a poet, there was a time to where I was only comfortable on stage doing the work and not comfortable in a situation like this behind the mic because I'm speaking. You know, this isn't something written down and rehearsed.
Right, exactly.
You know, you just gotta flow with life, and I just was asking for clarity through the whole thing, and my communication skills got better. I was able to, I feel like the knowledge I have, I know a lot of words. My diction is right, so but back in the day, there would be times where I misconnect with people because I'll be using too many words for no reason and do this, that, and the third. So I learned to communicate better, even if I'm talking to people that are not on the same level intellectually. Right. Because it all comes down to how you just present yourself in a multi-dimensional state, meaning like emotionally, physically, and like just how it's just presenting yourself, man. My communication and my demeanor. Yes,
and that's it. Your demeanor. Yeah. You're very welcoming and very warm. That's what I get from you, and it's really, really great that something I had to learn, and it was probably in my mid to late 30s, early 40s, how to become an active listener. Yeah. That's the key because you learn so much if you sit back and just listen, and then that helps you tie certain relationships together before coming at them in a certain way. If I listen to them and see what direction they going, I know where I can fit in, and not looking for nothing, but giving them an opportunity to help them. What can I do for you first, okay? And then if it's meant to be, it will be reciprocated.
Exactly.
And if it's not, I'm not going to worry about it because I know I'm building more relationships. It's going to take me and my family and the people around me to where we need to go in life. Outstanding,
just
gentlemen.
Think about how many times we, how many times we literally seen our relationships blossom just by us being just listening. Because when you listen, like you might, because a lot of people don't listen, they just hear stuff to react to it. So when you're sitting there listening, you might get the answer just by sitting there listening, and not even have to ask the question that you wanted the answer to. It just comes to you. So, like, man, make your ears bigger than your mouth.
Hey, that's why we get two of them, right? To hear more and speak less. Right. That's it. Sure. Outstanding, gentlemen. Outstanding. We got a couple of more, and we're going to get into it. Coming from you, what is your biggest inspiration that keeps you motivated to ensure you're on the right journey in your life? Because we all have something that drives us. We know we talk about the community and things like that, our families and things like that, but dig down a little deeper, and what's the biggest inspiration to help you understand what your passion and your purpose is going forward?
I like that you said the passion and purpose, because your passion is for you, but your purpose is for other people. And I have a belief that if you find your passion, you will find your purpose in this world, because that's something I had to go through. I was sitting around, like, we had a conversation. He said, I ain't trying to work for nobody else. I realized that's not it. That's not the game I want to keep playing. And when I was going through those maturity stages as a man, like, man, what's next? How am I going to figure this out? You know, I'm a type of man that really wants a family and do all that in the future. So I'm like, man, like, clock is ticking. How I got to figure this out. I had to realize that I got to find what I'm passionate about.
You say that clock is ticking.
If I don't find what I'm passionate in, I just like, I know it's gonna be a bad life to live. You know, I don't want to live on this life.
I can relate that to like being in your, this is a Bible term, but it's in your Kadesh Barnea. And that means you're on the outside looking in, and you're trying to find that right door to go through that you're comfortable in. Because this is what I always say. Find something that you will do for free and you'll never work again. My passion of working with the youth, I've done it for free for so long. I've spoken in schools for free for so long. And I will continue to do that. But one of my best friends say, man, you got all these tools in your toolbox. You need to align them and monetize it for yourself because you've been giving it away for years. And I'm like, you know what? As I get more senior in age, And I realized that, I say, man, I got all these blessings, but I can't get paid for my blessings as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You should.
God gave me this mouth, this peace to get out there and do what I do, and the passion to take care of others and give them all of me. If I know it, I want everybody to know it, because only fixed mind people hold the truth and not help others. I'm a growth mindset. I want to learn as much as I can, and I want to give even more. You know, monetarily or whatever I need to do. Just picking a kid up and bringing him to my class or something like that. If I got to drive 40 miles each way, that's okay. Because guess what? He's going to be better for the community going forward. And that's another blessing. All right, we're getting into this one. Failure. You know, we all fail and we learn from our failures. But what would you guys say is the most common reason for people failing or giving up on their dreams?
I was just having a conversation with my girl about this.
There you go. Come on now.
People be scared.
Scared. Fear.
I had to learn that fear really just it's like if you've never had no money and now you just get a large lump sum of money, you might be scared to spend that money off of just pure fact you don't want to go broke again.
Exactly. Exactly.
People be scared. People scared to invest in themselves. They work jobs they don't like.
Yeah.
And then I feel like the worst thing in life is a regret. I don't want to look back. I should have. My mama told me when I used younger, shoulda, coulda, woulda, and I'll never forget that. I don't want to be in those situations.
And that's a term that's been around a long time. I don't care where you at in the world. Your parents, what you coulda, shoulda. You better go out there and do that. You know, I always said, I don't know. I live my life to the extent that on my dying bed, I don't never want to say, I wish I'd have done something. I only want to say one thing. I wish I had more time with my family. That's gonna be if I'm able to say my last words before I go. That's all I'm gonna say is I wish I had more time to spend with my family.
Right.
You know?
But
for every sunset, every sunrise, there's a sunset. So make sure you living that life and taking care of that legacy along the way. Okay.
That's the thing, but it's not really. There is no regrets really. I mean, in my sense, I don't regret anything that I've been through because, like I said from the beginning, that's the experience that brought me to the place that I am.
Yes,
in
sir.
now. So,
yes,
like,
sir.
People got to get out that mindset.
But that fear will cripple you though, because if you got that fear or not, like there's people. Like the other day, I was just a friend came out. I ain't gonna mention names, but a friend came out here, and then we was on the strip actually yesterday, and she's scared of clowns.
Oh wow!
And you know the it clown be just on the strip with the balloon. The clown's nowhere near her, but she's completely scared. I'm talking about crying.
Right.
Like the clown's all the way over there. She's crying. It's just your mind. Your mind will encapsulate you. Your mind is your biggest tool. The most dynamic faculty that you have is the thoughts that you think and the emotions that you put behind the thoughts that you think, because they materialize into the real world. So if you're fearful that you don't want to leave this job, or you say that you want to leave the job but you're not taking action to leave the job, you're never going to get the opportunity to come to you, because life is just going to bring you fearful experiences, because that's what you're looking for.
That's why a lot of people won't tap into the crypto, which is based out of fear. I'm not even gonna lie to you. People been trying to get me. I mean, that's Forex, people. That's a whole other but the real reason I never did Forex, because I was really scared. Like, bro, I'm not about to give y'all my money. Like,
y'all
no.
Forex, man. Y'all in the wrong game.
Yeah, right.
Pull up.
Don't do that Forex stuff. I could tell a scam. That Forex stuff was not it for me.
That I Am Academy, man. Look, man, we just need to be directed in a better place, because it's a lot of us that a lot of us just want to take information in and hope that the person that's giving it to us is trustworthy. We got to a culture to where everybody's a guru now.
And I like that you keep saying that, because that's the most important part, because what we not realizing is that fake stuff out there like that Forex and stuff, a lot of youth are wasting their time on it. And it's like they should be focusing on their time on other things. Right. But it's like they can't get out that mindset, because some of the stuff that they are preaching are real stuff, tangible stuff, which is why people fall for that type of stuff. But that's disingenuous, because now people that look like us.
Because Forex is good if you know what you're doing. If you're studying charts, if you're doing what you got to do. But people out here selling packages, selling for
recruiting,
you to take,
that's what I don't
recruiting,
want.
and
I don't want to recruit.
for you to take signals. Like, that's not, in no way can you do that. If somebody's growing fruit that's around me, I want to learn how to grow the fruit, not just like eat the fruit off the tree. Tell me how I can plant the seed. So when you leave, I'll be able to have some knowledge that I can feed the rest of the people.
Hey, that's some arrested development right there.
Right.
If I give a man fish, he eat for a day. If I teach him how to fish, he eat forever.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's our essence on this earth is to, like I told Kurt the other day, is to get the knowledge and give it back. That's all we are put on this earth to do. Whether that be a parent-child relationship, brothers, what's your little brother, like you're supposed to teach him. As an older brother, like I grew up always wanting an older brother, and it wasn't nothing more than just to have somebody look up to something and be like, oh, like ask questions to, because as growing up, you got a lot of questions. Sometimes you can't ask your parents.
Right. So then you gotta find a mentor.
Yeah, but that's why
you
need a mentor every phase of life. That's what it really comes down to.
You need a mentor, but it's like everybody's a guru. Everybody is such a guru.
I feel like everybody has something to give.
But everybody does have something to give. But it comes back to the purpose thing.
Right.
When you find your passion, it's like people out here. People do what they do in their hobby. In the meantime, I don't mind people rapping, but there's a difference. I'm not a cook. I like to eat, but I'm not a cook. So I'm not gonna go to kitchens and just chef up for people just because. It's the same thing with every other artistry. It's like everybody can't pick up a camera. Everybody can't rap. Everybody can't interior design. Find what you're passionate about. Find what you're really good at. Then do that. But I feel like now all of our energetically as well. I feel like
I said unapologetically.
Oh, unapologetically. Nah, for sure. And I feel like a lot of our culture, we do these things. We play basketball and rap because we see the people at the top making all of the money, but not understanding that money is so fluid nowadays. Money is so liquid. We're going back to the age of bartering, man. That's what cryptocurrency is really for. It's to take the middleman. That's what blockchain is for. To take the middleman out of the equation, so me and you can transact as person to person. So that's the consciousness that's coming back on the planet. Anything, right?
That's it. You're exactly right.
I got apples. You got pears. Cool. Give me some of your pears.
Yeah, exactly. The bartering. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. That's the come up, really. And that's the way it used to be. All right, real quick. I know we riding down. I got just a few fun questions. So, each of you, whoever wants to go first, what's your favorite word?
I told you this. It's gratitude.
Yours is gratitude. Yes,
part
indeed.
of growing up, like I said, switching my perspective, I had to realize it does not matter what is going on. What season you are in, it is raining, it's terrible, someone's locked up, somebody died, whatever is going on, you got to be grateful for what you got.
Yes, indeed.
You got a bed to sleep in, the food, you got somebody in the house that loves you, whether it be your husband, your mama, it don't matter.
All your fingers
like your limbs, your breathing.
Toes.
There's so much to be grateful for that we take. Like, I see old people sometimes and I'm like, I see how limited they are sometimes in what they do, and I'm like, you really got to be grateful.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because you could really have that problem, but you're over here worried about something else. Gratitude. Be grateful. Gratitude to take you further in life than anything else.
Yes,
that's where I'm going to put it.
All right, D, what you got?
Gratitude. That's a great word, man.
Yeah, that is a killer right there.
That word is really a phrase, though. Like, I am is the best statement or word that I can possibly say, because I know that after I say I am, anything that comes after that, I'm solidifying inside of my spirit.
Right. I like that. Okay.
So
nice.
I am, and it's crazy. The other day, this phrase, I am the same as I am. And if you ask yourself, if you are connected with who is I am, who's the original I am, and who can only say I am for you?
Remember that hotel? Remember that hotel room we was in, and she had that mirror? That's basically what it was. You talking to yourself.
Talking to yourself.
Right.
Talk to yourself. I am this. I am that. Like, so whatever you want to be.
Now y'all done went to Michael Jackson, man, in the mirror, right?
Right. You gotta say it. You gotta say it with conviction, man.
Say it with conviction and believe it.
You have to do it with conviction.
You gotta believe it.
I've learned in this life, no matter if I say I'm a millionaire, if I could say it 1,000 times. If I don't believe it in my heart, it's never going to happen. Right. But if I have no dollars and I have nothing but food from the trash, and I believe that I'll be a millionaire, it will happen because the world will make it happen for you.
That's
God is so gracious in all of his endeavors. Like, if you give and send prayers or all requests, the requests come back to you for tenfold.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
All right, this is the last one. It's two more, sorry. If you were a type of food, what would it be and why?
Food.
A food?
Yeah.
If I was a food,
what would you
I would be...
Make y'all think on that one. See.
I'll be sea moss.
Okay. Oh, okay. And see, that's that newer generation. Yeah.
I'll be
Healthy.
CMOS.
CMOS.
Because it might not be too, my name is Dookie Brown Flow. It might not be, it might give you a little in the face or something when you like first see it and touch it. But once you get it, you understand that it gives you all of the nutrients and the vitamins and minerals that you need. It'll give you all of it. So I would compare myself to CMOS.
And that's cool, because that's almost your personality. You giving as much, all the nutrients that people need. Come on, TJ, help me out. I know you got one.
Well, since he gonna go healthy on me, I'm not gonna be fake vegan. I'm gonna go with everybody's favorite food, like ribs. People love ribs. People be happy to see some ribs. So I want to make people happy.
There you go. Outstanding. And so this last one, this is the last question of the evening. Then I want you guys to give your handles where people can catch up with you at and things like that. If you could switch lives with someone for a day, 24 hours, who would you choose? That one just makes you shiver in your seat a little bit because there's so many options. I'm going to throw mine out there just because, being in the financial services field, I would love to be Warren Buffett for 24 hours, just to understand.
I like
the life
I felt
that
like
he
my
lives. Yeah.
My answer would be not a specific person because I really don't know who it'd be, but going off of what you say, definitely somebody powerful in something that would be, whether it be exactly where he is as a real estate investor, maybe be him for 24 hours. So I know what's really going on.
Exactly.
Let me get a perspective that I don't have yet. Let me see, like Warren Buffett. Like, if I'm trying to get some money, I'm trying to see what he on, what he living like for a day for sure. Somebody with some knowledge for sure. Somebody around some knowledge.
He don't wear a Movado. He don't wear a Boulevard. He don't wear a Rolex. He wear a Timex. Billionaires, they really spend their money wisely. Yeah, they really. I read this book, The Billionaire Next Door, and I'm like, I wish I'd have read that 25 years ago.
Bro, they be wearing khakis from Target.
Thank you.
They don't be buying all that Dior, all of those chains and all that.
So long, it don't mean
we
nothing.
Gotta tell our youth that is wasting money. That is
okay. DB, yours real quick.
Is it dead or alive or?
It don't matter. Yeah, dead or alive, it don't matter.
Easy. Mansa Musa.
So now you got to educate. Is he going to throw one out there?
Mansa Musa.
You know he's the leader of my tribe.
Really?
Yeah, I'm Mendinka. So.
Oh,
are you serious, man?
Get out of here.
So you know real stories of Mansa Musa.
Yeah, that's the richest man
ever lived in the whole history of the planet, man.
I come from royalty. I want that money,
yeah,
man.
so you already know, dog. I
gotta
be Mansa, man.
Because
he gave on his way. He inflated the whole market with gold. He on his journeys too.
He had so much to give. He had
so much to give. And everywhere he went, he just gave gold out to people just randomly. And he did so much that it inflated the market. And gold was devalued for years in Africa because of that, man.
Wow.
But
learn something new tonight.
Yeah,
see?
Man.
The youth. Love it. Love surrounding myself around the youth because you will learn. Well, hey, go ahead and start, D. Tell them where they can hit your handles at. To get in touch with you to learn more about, or we're going to put this class together. We really want people to come out and get this information. Go ahead.
Nah, please do that. Y'all can find me everywhere around the world as Dookie Brown Flow. The Instagram handle is DOOKIE Brown Flow. My hashtag is Spread the Dookie, so go. Y'all can find that everywhere. I released 24 EPs in 24 months a few years back, so I got like over 6 hours worth of music out. Got a bunch of stuff on YouTube, music videos. I actually just shot a documentary for my next album called Sonia's Son. Shout out to my moms if you watching.
She watching. She was in the
there
she go. Yeah, mom, right there.
So yeah, I got an EP that's coming out called Sonia's Son, and it's we shot a documentary with it, so it's going to give you the background of me and my family. He came home with me, so it's going to be all raw footage. I'm going to be narrating over it and everything. Yeah, man, just holla at me. We got cryptocurrency, digital asset management classes, I guess you could say, because what we deal with, the YEM that I spoke about earlier, your everyday money, isn't a cryptocurrency. It's a digital asset. It's a complete difference because we have actual tangible things behind us. But yeah, other than that, can I flow something real quick?
Yes, sir.
Show them real quick?
Yes, sir.
It's a little beat on the back. I'm gonna try to ignore it. Oh man, he took it off on me.
Did you
said
want
I
it?
got you.
Shout out to my guy Alex. Nah, we don't even need
I would
that.
say he got you, man.
Go ahead and flow with it.
A dream world where the green is obscene.
Ayo, see the scene, I see with eyes I've learned not to believe. I need you to grow soon as I plant you a seed. I use that steam, I OD on the beat. I drop a pill, I'm known to alleviate. In every sense of the word, perk up, relax. So I drop a perk on your lap. I release the pain of verbal attacks. I do backflips in its rapness. It's dookie, I'm loosely rooted than Rudy Huxtable. I'm jumping cliffs, I'm untouchable. Yo, I take my projections to an astral arena. I wake up and question what I see when I'm sleeping. I know I'm dreaming what I dream for a reason. The DMT in my pineal gland releases me from the evils of the feeble land. Ooh. Now when I open my eyes, I see the lies that lie within the skies of a television. Envision your life without pain. I rhyme incisions in your right brain. Open your right wing, the left is shortly follow. Here's a red pill people swallow. Salute, Dookie Brown Flow. Holla at me.
Hey man, woo! Hey, I'm telling you, we've been killing it today. we had Jay Natural spitting it on the Wog Show, and now I got Dookie Flow up there giving it to you. Oh my goodness, God bless you. Thank you. And did you have something for me?
I mean, I can't rap for you, but I can give my social media, but all I got is Instagram, Tijan, Tijan TV. One word, and yeah.
We got it. All right, folks. This is another night. You know you're in the right place with the right people. We got Alex, the producer, over here doing an amazing job as always. You know, I'm going to just throw out a little Applehead because he done started a whole new movement with these Appleheads and coming up with his name. God bless you. Shannon the Queen, she out there doing her thing tonight in L.A. Big shout-outs to her. I know she's performing out there and having amazing. I just want to say stay blessed and highly favored. We're going to see you next Monday, 8 p.m. right here at the right spot in the right place with Life Coach Kurt. Living your best life. Amen.
Appreciate you, Kurt.
Yes, sir. That's it.